Hi there, it's Natasha and thank you so much for joining me again. This video is going to be about using a paper pack which all coordinates to create a very quick, fast card. So I just quickly needed to make up this card the other day, so I started filming and wasn't sure if I'd end up uploading it, but we are going to focus on this Snow Days paper pack. This is a paper pad from Alina Crafts on Aliexpress, and I'll link it down below, and I'm only using papers from this paper pack. I am just going to do some quick paper piecing with some of the pieces from the pack, and I just cut out a little square of each, and I'm going to paper piece this owl. This owl is perfect for paper piecing because he has nice big thick lines, and this is how I do my paper piecing, but I know other people do it differently. But I have just stamped the same owl pretty much on all those pieces of paper, and then I'm going to stamp them onto a white piece of paper. I did a video on this a couple of videos ago, so it's pretty much the same process, so I'm going to speed through it pretty quickly. But basically I've cut out his wee tummy out of one, and the top of his head, and out of that same one I'm going to cut out that bottom of his body part. Now I cut out some things and I will layer these up just to make it easier for myself. So you can see there that I haven't actually cut out his that bottom part fully, and I end up just gluing his little wings straight over top of it, as I do with his belly as well. These are the kinds of things that I do in card making that make it easier for myself without anybody knowing really what's kind of going on behind the scenes, so to speak. So I am just going to quickly whip around and cut out the outside here. I do end up leaving his feet, and I'll cut them out and again in a second. There are two sheets in this paper pack that are just, one is slightly darker than the other, that have that wood grain. So I'm going to use that for part of the background. And then I've picked a couple more stamps out of the stamp set, and these are going to be my sentiment to go on the front here. Now I always stamp two of everything because it's almost always my luck that I end up messing up one. So there's no real reason that I ended up stamping two. That's just for my peace of mind, really, because I hate having to get supplies out all over again when I end up mucking up the first one. So these days I often just do two to begin with. I just want this little oval circle. Now this is an oval set that I got from Aliexpress as well, and I have run that through my die cutting machine, and that is going to create part of my background. And then I have this rounded corners rectangle that I'm choosing from this other paper. This floral paper is so gorgeous. This paper pack really kind of took my eye. I absolutely love it, and I definitely can see myself using it in lots of different occasions. So I just glued down that first panel straight down with some liquid glue, and then I'm using some foam tape just to pop up this little kind of hole in the tree, so to speak, that he is going to sit in, my little owl. And then I am going to just pop up my owl as well. And again, this is some foam tape from AliExpress, I think. This is not Alina's one, but I have been super enjoying Alina's foam tape recently. In fact, I'm almost completely out of all of her foam tape, so I really need to make another order because it's definitely become one of my go-tos. Then I'm going to stick up the little sentiment up the corner there, and this is the card completed. Apart from a couple of final touches, like I'm going to add glossy accents to his eyes. It'll make them go all blurry for now, but it will dry perfectly clear and kind of make them nice 3D sort of shiny eyes. There are other products other than glossy accents that are out there these days. There's actually several of them that would give you exactly the same effect, so if you have something else, definitely go ahead and use that. Anyhow, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. This was a super quick put together one, and as I said, I wasn't even sure I was going to film it, but he ended up pretty cute, and yeah, I like how he turned out. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, bye!